Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Modric. And here's Bruno Fernandes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's managed to get free. Real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Serginho. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each...
Beauty! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Zappacosta. Mahrez. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's quick to snatch it back. Nicely shaped ball. And it's Azar. And this is Neymar. Chance for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he welcomes it in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beauty! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Camavinga. Now it's Vieri. He's in plenty of space here. Hazard. And this is Vieri.
And the finish!
Off the post! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Zappacosta. And it's Mahrez. He has found the way through. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Serginho.
Milan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Van Dijk. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Spread neatly. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's fabulous.
Goes for a shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. Messi. Jordi Alba with the slide tackle there. Bruno Fernandes. Modric. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Son Heung-min. Nicely weighted ball. Plays it in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the first half is done. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And it's Jordi Alba. That's Busquets. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's made its way to him. And he's found a way past.
Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising!
And the lead is extended still further. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's running through.
Lewandowski really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And this is Vieri. He is through here.
Vieri!
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Passing is crisp and
80.953
sharp.
spettatori.
Looking for options for movement. Now, can they get him away? Jordi Alba delivers. Milan are looking to go forward now. And that could set him on his way. Caught offside that time. Bruno Fernandes. Jordi Alba. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Son Heung-min has it out wide and in space. He's got tall. He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Pinches it off him. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Neymar. Searching pass he's played there. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Messi. Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. And now the breakaway. It's played through for him. Jordi Alba. Bruno Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, nicely intercepted. Guardiola kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Xhaka. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 99.
Milan have their second corner now.
Numero 10. Messi. Numero 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Numero 2. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18.
Time and again they are repelled.
22. Il numero 9. Il numero 4.
And here's Mbappe.
Il numero 25. Attenzione, una
There's a
sostituzione.
beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through. The Paul was in no mood for any of that.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Just eases him off the ball. Into the last 5 minutes. He's got away. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he's picked it up out wide. Shoots! And for sure, that was not one of his best. He's had it taken off him. Foden.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Foden charging forward, the ball at his feet. Mbappe. Matic. De Paul. It's a pretty loose pass. Akanji. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be down to him to dictate the tempo of this game.
Yeah, he's the sort of player, isn't he, that the team turns to in tough times.
Yeah, he's going to have to do an awful lot because of his position. Regaining possession, shielding and covering that defence, distributing the ball and carrying it up the pitch at times. He's always willing to go that extra mile.
It's a good ball out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Modric, and that's going right the way across. He has found the way through. It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Lewandowski, spread it left. Strong running down that left flank. Bruno Fernandes. Modric, and this is Son Heung-min. In one, oh, smashing header! He scored! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
After 11 minutes is number 18. Robert Lewandowski.
Trabzonspor are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now, can they get him away? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Fiore. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That has not gone well.
Fiore really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Modric. And that's a goal kick. Modric. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. That has been cut short. Modric. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nicely spread. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Son Heung-min considers his options. Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Cafu. And he thumps it clear. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Modric, not the most accurate pass. Out towards the flank. Modric. And it's Son Heung-min. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Georgia, clear.
Lewandowski! He scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring.
Big header! No, couldn't quite control it.
There's some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
Fiore. Otamendi calmly anticipates. Busquets to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Driving on and making good progress. That pass isn't the best. Jordi Alba. And it's Mahrez. And it's Modric. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Trabzonspor are down to 10 men. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin along. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Ah, quite so. Brought on just after the hour, wasn't he? And within a couple of minutes, he put his team ahead spectacularly. And then he helped himself to another goal late on and put the game out of reach.
Yeah, I remember it well, Peter. I was there. I mean, the first goal was magnificent, but he got a huge slice of luck with the second. OK, he struck the ball well.
Tries a shot! Distributed tidily. Valverde. Bale. And it's Valverde. That's Cannavaro. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Mbappe. Camavinga gets into some space. Oh, shooting chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Busquets. Bruno Fernandes. Plays the return pass. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Busquets, looking to play him in. Rijkaard. First quarter of an hour gone. Jordi Alba could try cutting inside here. Modric! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
That's the throw. And it's Stojkovic. Out towards the flank. No, that's been intercepted. Out of play for a throw. Stood up well to him there. Now then, the ball's come loose. Mahrez. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lewandowski did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Here's a sharp little...
Big chance! And it's in! And again they hit the front.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Madrid get themselves into the lead. Modric really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Zappacosta. Van Dijk. Busquets. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thinks of chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Jordi Alba. To Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming. And this is Bale. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Now it's Mahrez. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good spread. He won't be happy with that one. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mahrez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Olise aimed beyond the defence. He's being urged to shot a goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Batistuta is offering a right smile there.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Stojkovic plays it short. Now this could be a chance. He's got full, and it's come back out to him. And that is doing no harm.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Zappacosta. And it's Mahrez. Pinches it off him. Camavinga, who's set up one goal so far. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's had a shot! In he goes again.
And he hits the net.
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Stojkovic. He's in space and looking for options. He's found a way through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And here's Stojkovic. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Climbs up big! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's having a shot! They've done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Stojkovic. It's Camavinga. Now it's Batistuta. And he's intervened well there. Modric. Busquets. Elise. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Stojkovic. Oh, the ball's gone astray. That's a good ball out wide. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Keylor Navas will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Busquets, Modric, tries to play it through. That has ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard, Elise, Madrid finding their passes. Elise. Ball played for Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's come in hard. Son Heung-min was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Valverde. And it's Valverde. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He has found the way through. Lewandowski, a mighty effort! And that's past the post.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now this could be a chance. Son Heung-min has it out wide and in space. Jordi Alba, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Valverde. Olise. Now it's Olise. Valverde is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Busquets. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another goal. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? That has been slung wide. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played into space.
3 minutos de descuento.
He's picked his way through. Rijkaard. And this is Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to? So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the position.
Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has been cut short. Busquets. Bruno Fernandes. Jordi Alba gets into some space. And that's a throw-in. Busquets. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Jordi Alba. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Pelé. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Could be danger here.
He's having a shot!
And for a moment, time stood still.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Good read, needed to be. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jordi Alba. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Still goalless at the moment. Bruno Fernandes. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Lewandowski. He's onside.
Can he finish? He scored!
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's found a way through.
Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Platini. Now it's Pelé. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Real chance! He scores!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And he's heaved it away. It's run loose here. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oh, what has happened here? Ball swung in. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Busquets. Bruno Fernandes. Now Modric. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Zappacosta. And it's Mahrez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Totti.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Spread neatly. And this is Pele. Modric. That's a little off target. And here's Platini. Oh, shooting chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Son Heung-min has created one goal already. Chooses to go crossfield. Lewandowski. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
2 added minutes has been
And here's the
indicated.
chance to counter. Busquets kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Can he get it through? And the first half is done. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Well, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are back on the way. Oh, that's clever. And this is Cruyff. Bullish header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Jordi Alba. Otamendi. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Modric. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Van Dijk. Played out towards the right wing. And he's cut it out. Nicely weighted ball.
Mahrez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Totti. That's been cut out, well played. He's looking wide. Busquets. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Lewandowski. He's away. Modric. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. And he's intervened well there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that is a little undercooked. Totti is wide and looking to get onto this. Mahrez. Just eases him off the ball. Busquets calmly anticipates. Mahrez. That'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Robert Lewandowski.
And that has left him in a heap.
Number 20,
Oh, good-looking ball.
Number
That pass isn't the
7,
best.
Modric.
Busquets.
Number 9,
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Bruno
Oh,
Fernandes.
lovely feeding is such a
Coming
good
on the
mover.
field.
Oh, good take in a good area. To Paul!
Number 24.
He has hit that
Lorenzo
forcefully.
Insigne.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then.
Number 8.
He seemed to believe it was going in.
Number 23, Rodrigo de Paul. Substitution in progress.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now, can they get him away? Pull it. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's got away. To Paul! They've got to be quick to recover this. And this is Shaka. Chance for a shot! He's got away with one there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Georgia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It's a throw-in. Probing pass. Jordi Alba. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Insigne is herring after that one. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Otamendi kept his eye on it, and he's there. I think we're just about done here. Zappacosta.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's straight offside.
Georgia really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
That has ended up in no man's land. That's a nicely shaped ball. And a chance! That is delicious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
There will be
So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination...
Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Rijkaard is there to clear. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that's it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid when that famous front three were simply unplayable. They each scored a goal, with Messi grabbing the last one to put the icing right on the cake.
And it's Jordi Alba. Modric. Busquets. To Bruno Fernandes. Vieira. Son Heung-min. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's been given away. Great vision. And this is Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Busquets. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
It's come to nothing. And he was quick to react. Vieira. Davids. Quarter of an hour played. Mahrez going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for the run. Son Heung-min. Jordi Alba delivers the ball. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Still goalless at the moment. Modric. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better.
He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. He's picked his way through. Messi stood his ground. And Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Jordi Alba. Busquets. Approaching the half-hour mark. Jordi Alba. Oh, that's fabulous. Out for a throw. And here's Jordi Alba. And the ball is out of play. Modric does really well to win the ball there. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that was never going to make it. Davids. Now it's Son Heung-min, looking for options for movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Jordi Alba. Busquets. And it's Son Heung-min. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Mahrez gets into some space. Incoming delivery. Vieira attempts a clearance.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bruno Fernandes. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, played right into his path.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
Shoots! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Deep into first. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Played out wide. And it's Jordi Alba. Cross goes in there. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Messi. Chance here to counter. Cristiano Ronaldo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now there's a Messi! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Works it forward. And it's Son Heung-min. Can he get it through? Great ball, and he's in here! Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Bruno Fernandes. Son Heung-min. Backward it goes. And this is Lewandowski. Take back. Modric. And he's well positioned here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Georgia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Back into the middle.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Mahrez. Busquets. And here's Son Heung-min. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Robert Lewandowski.
Your
Number
impression so
20,
far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're
Number
closer
7,
to conceding a second than
Modric.
scoring a leveller.
Number 9,
Oh, good spread.
Son Heung-min.
Xavi
Coming on
Alonso.
the field, number 11,
Davids.
Alvaro Morata. Number 24,
Son Heung-min. Good
Lorenzo
purposeful running
Insigne.
this.
Number 34.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped
23,
into tunnel vision because he had good
Substitution.
options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played over towards the opposite flank. Lorenzo Insigne. Half an hour gone in the second half. Bruno Fernandes is onto this. Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Searching pass he's played there. Busquets. And it's Jordi Alba. Bruno Fernandes pinches it off him.
Georgia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, again there's no way through. Has a look and plays it forward.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest.
And Messi! And that would have been game, set and match.
Messi has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Fenerbahce with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Van Dijk clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
There's the crossfield ball. Jordi Alba. And the return pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all
There will
about
be
game
1
management
minute
from
at a
here.
time.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The
Hello,
game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome
The
to today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Foot in. To Nielsen. He's found a way through. Nice interception, well timed. To Nielsen. And the shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Modric.
Chance for a shot! It's in!
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. Conte. Otamendi spots it and intercepts. Busquets. Modric. And he's picked out the run. Now he's off and running. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Son Heung-min. Bruno Fernandes. No, that's been intercepted. De Nielsen providing an outlet on that flank. It's out for a goal kick. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
Decent chance! Son Heung-min. And it's Jordi Alba. Sends it crossfield. That is ended up in no man's land. Fabinho. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Busquets to Bruno Fernandes. Zappacosta. Insigne. Pinches it off him. Now it's Donatoni. Oh, good take in a good area. Cantona! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bruno Fernandes. That's good play. Just eases him off the ball. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Bruno Fernandes really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away?
Georgia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Lewandowski. And that's an excellent interception. Goulet over to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that was vital. Out to the right. Out to the left it goes. Son Heung-min. Busquets. Nice looking ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Fabinho. And it's Arda Güler. Bruno Fernandes. Opts for safety. And Jordi Alba. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good spread. Matthäus. And they can counter here. Otamendi gets over and intercepts. And here's Lewandowski. Looking to play him in. Insigne has it in a what? Modric! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Goulet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Modric. Tries to pass it through. Played into space out wide. Insigne proves just a little bit too strong. Busquets. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's in on goal, tries a shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping.
And the shot! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Oh, what has happened here? Jordi Alba. Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming. And it's Arda Güler. Son Heung-min. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de balón. Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17.
Here we go again then.
24. El
Well,
dorsal
things
13.
just haven't quite clicked either, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. That's Guti. Searching pass he's played there. You can run onto that. And he shoots! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Jordi Alba. Bruno Fernandes. Jordi Alba. Busquets. And it's Modric. Modric. Busquets. And here's Lewandowski. Good pressure, determined, intense. This looks promising. And he's surging through. David Villa purring through the gears. And again. And the finish! Always going over the top.
Villa most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Jordi Alba.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Lewandowski. Goulet. So what can they make of this? So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Insigne, Modric, Lorenzo Insigne, Bruno Fernandes, and he's cut it out. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's clever. Messi. It is a corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, what a mistake! Jordi Alba. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has a look up. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan
David
here.
Villa. David Villa!
And it's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid are having a ball here. Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. That has been slung wide. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Son Heung-min. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, played through for the wide man. Jordi Alba. And it's Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba to... He's got tall!
He has done it!
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Just 5 minutes left. Looking for options for movement. Well, nicely intercepted. And he's lost his man here. That's very neat. And that's gone loose. He's found a way through. Very nicely done.
Can he finish?
And somehow he kept it out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Minutos de descuento.
Chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Son Heung-min. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Messi! And the keeper can swallow it up. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champions. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep line position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Yeah, it's just fair to say that he's always that one step ahead of his opponents.
It's a pretty loose pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pirlo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Out towards the flank. An instinct. Oh, what a climb!
And he's done it!
Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Botafogo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he welcomes it in.
Shot a goal! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Botafogo grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
He's got tall. That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Pirlo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Jordi Alba. Zappacosta. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Can he finish? It's in! And they've got their lead back!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Modric. Well timed, excellent interception. Not the most accurate pass. Cruyff touches it back. Messi running with the ball.
And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Can he get it through? Jordi Alba. And he cuts out the supply. Now he's got space here. And he's intervened well there. Zappacosta. Now Modric. Busquets. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba got a long way forward to join the attack. He's got away. Otamendi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cruyff! He's beaten the keep. And yes, it's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bruno Fernandes has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Nice bit of trickery. That is lovely. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now that's well seen too. Tries to play it through. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Keylor Navas comes out and... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And the game has already resumed here. That's the keeper's ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Lewandowski. Van Dijk. Roberto Carlos. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Cruyff.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. Goes for the shot! Son Heung-min. Now Modric. Botafogo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to...
He rises! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Jordi Alba has created one goal already. That's very neat. Jordi Alba picks it up out wide. Oh, terrible pass. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Mahrez. Chance! Almost an hour gone. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. And he's in on goal. Backward it goes. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. And that has put a halt to things. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Great chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Robert Lewandowski. Number 7, Modric. Coming on the field, number 11, Alvaro Morata. Number 34, Xhaka.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. And he's taking no chances there. And it's made its shapes to shoot! Goal! Botafogo! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Just the keeper to beat. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's the chance to counter. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Busquets. Pirlo pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Bruno Fernandes.
Georgia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's there to make the challenge. Zappacosta. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He might be in here! And the shot! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Georgia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Del Piero. Granit Xhaka. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And this is Morata.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Roberto Carlos. That ball looks a good one. And he welcomes it. Tries a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 77.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Number 4.
Van Dijk. That's that, the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. And he's managed to get free. Mahrez. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So the would-be breakthrough moment. That's another chance! It's in! There is the breakthrough! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Shot a goal! It's hit the upright. And he's gone looking for safety. Griezmann. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. Rashford showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's an excellent interception. Nico Williams. And this is Lewandowski. It's a pretty loose pass. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Nunez. Looking to play him in. And the shot! That's going to go a long way. Nico Williams. Nunez could try cutting inside here. Now it's DiMarco. Modric deals with that comfortably. Bruno Fernandes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nico Williams going full steam ahead down the left flank. Done delicately. Chance! That's a lovely, neat pass. Son Heung-min made a good run there. This looks promising. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Can he latch on to this? Modric. Zappacosta. It's a good run down the right. Oh, some tackle that. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Lewandowski. Nice interception, well timed. Nico Williams. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's been slipped through. And he's lost his man here. Shoots! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Zappacosta. Mahrez. Zappacosta. He is through here. And he's intervened well there. Bruno Fernandes does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Great work on the overlap. Well read, and the danger is averted. Has a look and plays it forward. That's a shade optimistic. That's an imaginative pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Griezmann, and this is Griezmann. He's in a great... And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, that was no routine save.
DiMarco is offering a wry smile there.
Looking for options for movement. Now, can they get him away? Cross deflected behind for a corner. Mahrez with the short one. Deep cross. And it's Jordi Alba. And this is Son
Il quarto
Heung-min.
indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Nico Williams. Now it's Darwin. And they can counter here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball, and he's in here. Goes for a shot! And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Jordi Alba.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Lewandowski in the hunt and looking threatening. That is good alertness. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a promising position. Here it is, crossed in. Nicely aimed pass.
Georgia clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Rashford receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Son Heung-min really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Great vision. Mahrez. Decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Picked out brilliantly. That is a brilliant interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a sharp pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Mahrez. Modric! And again! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinct.
And a chance! Son Heung-min. Otamendi. Busquets. Zappacosta. Chooses to go cross-field. And it's Jordi Alba to Bruno Fernandes. Jordi Alba. Zappacosta. And it's Mahrez. Zappacosta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Griezmann. Griezmann had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Jordi Alba gets into some space. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Quality ball. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Lovely bit of skill. Nunez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get
Great chance! They've done it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8.
So,
Numero
time for
20.
changes on
Numero
both
9.
sides, actually.
Numero 7.
This is
Numero
threatening to
14.
become a really good game.
Griezmann.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Il numero 10. Il numero 18.
They may end
Il
up with
numero
some
21.
regret with this tactic,
Il numero 15.
but you have to admire their
Giroud.
commitment to goals.
Cambio di giocatori.
And here's Son Heung-min.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. I think we're just about done here. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe. Driving on and making good progress. And he shoots!
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Matic. And it's Son Heung-min. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is just off target. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Besiktas do have a chance to counter here, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Lewandowski, looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. And we have our very first corner. Zappacosta herring after the ball here. Koundé aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's a fine interception. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Fiore. Mbappe.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
That's good running with the ball. And he's straight offside. Now it's Lewandowski. Jordi Alba. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that should get the job done. Jordi Alba. Cross in, looks like a good one. And it's claimed by the keeper. And this is Adriano. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Adriano is on it, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Koundé, nicely aimed pass. Now this could be a chance. Besiktas applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And here's Lewandowski. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Van de Ven attempts a clearance. And it's Rodrigo de Paul.
Chance for a shot!
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Van de Ven. Van Dijk.
Georgia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
For Messi. Now Subimendi. Messi. Very nicely done. Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries to get it clear. Over to the other side. And it's Rijkaard. Fiore. And it's Van Dijk. And here's Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's through now.
And the finish!
Oh, it's come off the upright. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
There's the start of the second half.
Georgia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Modric. Jordi Alba. For De Paul. Busquets. Lewandowski. Now Modric. And it's Lewandowski! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now there's a fight. Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Modric with the cross. He'll try to keep this alive. Besiktas are looking to go forward now.
Georgia have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the...
Just the goalkeeper's a bit... Messi! Goal! Besiktas! And they're back in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Besiktas take the lead. Almost an hour gone. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zubimendi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Modric. Oh, well played, he got back really well.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 24.
He's tried one!
Number 7. Modric. Coming on the field. Number 11. Alvaro Morata. Number 20. Suarez. Number 15. Panenka. Substitution on the field. Number
So,
9,
third corner of the game.
Son Heung-min. Coming on the field is number 8.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had it taken off him. Busquets. Adriano. Looking for options for movement. Good ball over the top. And that is expertly dealt with. Banega. Zappacosta. And it's Banega. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. De Paul.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the pass is intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move.
He's having a shot!
Georgia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Van Dijk. Jordi Alba. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's going to go a long way. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And this is Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mahrez. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. That's Busquets. Mbappe. Rijkaard. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
There will
Oh,
be
good
3
read.
minutes
That was
added
well
time.
played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Morata charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Banega. And here's Mahrez. Can he get it through? Shapes to shoot! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, this was a game... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps. And we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement.
And a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Son Heung-min. Now it's Bruno Fernandes, and he's managed to get free. That has not gone well. Shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Jordi Alba to Bruno Fernandes. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Played into the box. Lorenzo Insigne. Busquets. Bruno Fernandes. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Jordi Alba. Great vision. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And it's Modric. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's tried one!
Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! The breakthrough strike!
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Chelsea have taken...
It's a mighty effort! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Decent chance! He scores! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Busquets. Zappacosta. Tchouaméni. Played out wide. And Zanetti. Bruno Fernandes. And the counter is on. He's got away.
Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Incoming delivery. Unai Simon claims it. Safe hands. Now, can they get him away? He's chosen to go back. Insigne has it in a wide position. Looking for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Dink through. And the flag has stayed
2
down.
added minutes has been indicated.
It's out for a goal kick. Busquets. Little pass back. And here's Sorloth. Knocks it out wide. DiMarco. And he lines up a cross. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Sorloth.
Big chance! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Modric. And this is Lewandowski. And he's had it nicked away. Aims beyond the defence. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Otamendi does really well there. He is strong. Modric. Now it's Insigne.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Sorloth. Looking for the run. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Son Heung-min. Jordi Alba. Bruno Fernandes. That's the keeper's ball. Not the most accurate pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? And this is Neymar. Ah, that's a fine interception. Modric. Insigne providing an outlet on that flank. Kukçu. Busquets. Nicely weighted ball.
He's having a shot! And it's in! Into the lead once more!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 24.
So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Number 14. Van Dijk.
Good effort from
Coming on the
distance.
field. Number 11.
That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Georgia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Ball's played through. The ball in acres of space out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this? Looking to play him in. He is through here. Banega. Is there any support? He might not need it. And the shots! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Terrific header! That has been knocked clear. And again! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Well, there's the clearance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to play it through.
2 added minutes
Played
has
it
been
again.
indicated.
And it's been shaped to shoot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal.
So that's it, it is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic...